Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to DRUMARD FARM, and welcome to the garage. So what we're going to do here is stick some little wheels, some narrow tyres on here. So it's going to cost us 600, I think. Oh my, that doesn't look good. That's not the best looking tractor in the world on row crops, is it? What I could have done is use the weeder, really, but I want to try the fert spreader on these tram lines. That's what I'm doing. To see if it covers it properly. I know the bottom of the field will need doing another time because the rest of it had chopped straw, but that one didn't at the bottom of the field. I'll show you what I mean when we get there. So we'll connect that up. PT on. Good. And I think we've got enough in actually. 2,850 litres. I don't think we needed a front weight on, hopefully we didn't anyways. Seems to be going okay. Bales I haven't touched yet. No, they're not doing any harm in there. There's one out here might be. Well, there's two out there, there's a straw bale there now as well, so never mind. Right, let's have a look how these tram lines are. We'll start at the far end, that's why this one's really on the edge. Probably didn't technically need the row crops really, did I? But we'll see how the coverage is. If I can try and keep in these. Yeah, you see that's not quite going to the edge, is it? So I haven't had the Pro Seed set up that well. Not quite reaching this edge over here. Oh well, never mind. I'm sure we can manage with that little bit being missed. It looks like it's going to hit over this side though when we come down that one. So that's something. Would probably help if I could drive straight. There you go. That's that. We're going to do it in cab on there. If I can find them. Where are we at? Here. So that's not the clearest, is it? So as long as we keep it in this side, it should be alright. Somewhere near. So this should be full fertilization. Just stop that a minute. Apart from the bottom of the field, what was field 6? There you go, as you can see, the top half's going to be okay, but the bottom half's going to need fertilizing again. If we want the 3 fertilizations, field 9's okay, 28's okay, so they're fine till they get harvested now. Might have been better just keeping the normal tyres on. We could have made some better tram lines then. I just didn't know how thick they'd make it. That was my worry. Need that on. Definitely be taking the row crops off this again as soon as possible though. I don't like the look of that. There's some weight in that, it just looks like it's squatting down on its rear end. And I think I'll see what crops go in these 2 fields here. And then decide whether I want to buy them or not. Or buy one I don't think we'll be able to afford two. We could probably buy one of them now, but I really do want to upgrade the combine as well. So, got a lot to do. And as I say, this field here, I'm not going to do anything with that field, because we'll plough them two together. I think we'll make two big fields in here, and then if I do plough one of them grass fields, is that field 9 behind that we have the corn in, the maize? That's quite a decent sized field as well. And we're not short of grass fields really. Them 3 big ones down by the farm. That grass is still to pick up as well. I still don't know, I may just do that with a loading wagon rather than get the silager in, unless we do get the one that goes on back of the tractor, not the self-propelled ones. Well, we'll see, we'll see. So, we'll dump this back in here, so we don't really need it at the moment. And then what we're going to do is go down with the John Deere and the Massey and see if we can pick up some of them wood chips, I think. So, knock that off there. Open him up. And jump out. So we'll jump in the Massey, because this bucket should, well, according to the page, it does take wood chips, so we'll see how well it does. So what I'll do is I'll set him off. Just leave him there for the time being. I'm going to get the JD, I'll put him on follow me. Never remember whether it opens outside or it doesn't. It doesn't now. I've noticed with this, I don't know if it's near there. Has anyone else had that problem? It does it every now and again. I don't know why. Could be my computer. I do, yeah. Just does it every now and again. Alright, so we'll put that on. Follow me. No, don't want that. No. Control. Oops. What we'll do is we'll go and spin him round first. You'll have to excuse me for a second. Excuse me, sorry about that. Alright. It's all about the money today. We're trying to make some money today, that's what we're trying to do. Close that door. I'm going to try and do it on cosplay. How it'll work, I have no idea. But we will see, we will see. We can only try. Get that opened up. Any unsuspecting motorists, we'll get it clamped down on them. And yeah, I must pick them bales up as well. That's lying in the middle of the road. Can't see in the mirror whether JD's following us or not. Oh yes, he is. Turn in here. This probably will go very, very wrong, but we'll see, we'll see. Like I say, I'm going to try and do it with cosplay, but I'm not sure how it'll work when it's wood chips. I've done it with silage into a trailer, but never with wood chips. Right, so I think if we stop him behind us, we'll come out a cab. If we jump in here, we'll put him roughly where we want him to be. So if we want to do a course, we'll come round here, and I think that would be the perfect place. So leave him there. Like I say, I'm not sure how this is going to work. Probably not that well when he's there. So, right. First off, I'm just going to see how this fills up. If it's one of these where it fills up as you get close. Oh yeah, it may work, it may work. It may work. But I think we need the John Deere a bit squarer. You'll just have to bear with me, guys. I have a rough idea what I'm doing. Only a rough idea, mind you. Right. Leave him there. Right. So, if we put this onto, that's what we want, shovel mode. Go into there, that'll tell us, we'll do all that in a minute. So what we want to do, so you're in shovel mode, start a little bit away from the heap. Like I say, I don't know how this will work because it's not a silage pit, so I'm not sure how it'll work. It may only just go right down the middle, I'm not sure, but we'll give it a go. So start a little bit away from the heap, press start, then move a little bit forward, and then your first P, that is where, when we do this other settings, I'm not going to explain this well, I know. Your first P from the start will put your loader down to the loading position. Like I say, I'm not going to explain that very well, I apologise. So drive over the heap if you can, so your loader is just past the end, then reverse. And you want to come back, and you want to be roughly square onto the trailer. Stop reversing, and then you want to go forwards. Now your next P, I'll put it in the pre-unload position, and then you want to go, so it's over the trailer. Like I say, this may not work, and I may be making myself look a tit. So we'll have that as the unload position. So your next P, so you've got your first P, that puts the loader down to load the bucket. Go over the pit to as far as you can, then reverse back up there, put it back into, knock it off, reverse, pull forward, then the next P you put on, we'll put it into the pre-unload position, and then keep going, and then the last P is your unload position. So once you're over the trailer, let's see if I'm obviously taking a dicky fit, so you can see the P there. So once you're over the trailer, done the P, then you want to reverse, and then just kind of reverse off at an angle, and then you're lined up for the start point in a minute. Them logs are in a bad spot, they're probably going to cause a problem. Knock it out of reverse, pull forward and stop. But before you start, you need to set up your shovel position. So that's this one on the top here. So click on that one, you've got your loading position. So we'll do it that way first. So we're going to have the loading position. So this is where the first P that we were talking about, this is where this is going to put this. We'll put that there, somewhere like that. So we'll just click on there, and then that will say OK. Then you've got your transport position. So all I do usually is lift it up, tilt it back, like that. Then click on that, and there you go OK. And then you've got your pre-unloaded position, which will be this next P, where it'll start lifting it up to where you roughly want to be. So you want to be high enough so you're over the trailer, but don't tip it just yet, you've done it. So that'll be fair and fine for there, I think. And then you want your unload position, which I'm just going to lift up and tip over like that, and then click on there. Then that should be, I'm not sure what your working width is on that, 2.5 meters. That should be, he says, how you do it. Well, here goes. It may take more than one attempt to do it. There you go, as it says, it hits the P, goes down, fills up, and go back round. And as soon as it sets off again, it'll put it in the pre-load position. And then when it hits that P, which may be too soon, kind of, so we could do with moving the Johnny Deere back a little bit. And then you can set this course up if you don't turn it off. So we'll leave that there for the time being. We'll see how he gets on with the Massey. Boom, boom, boom. It's probably not the neatest course, but it does. Potatoes, we haven't got any potatoes. Okay, why is that? It's going to get fussy about where we are. But yeah, that seems to be working okay at the moment. So we'll leave him for a second. What else have we got to do? Yeah, I'm going to try and do it with this. I've tried it once with this already, and I know it won't work. But we'll try it again. So you can do the same thing with the silage here as well. But I have tried it with this tractor, and it doesn't work. Oh, I can't get it to work, should I say? It just doesn't seem to be able to get close enough. So what I do when I'm doing silage, the BGA, come to nearly, because your pit usually be way out here, so this isn't the best map for it because it is quite tight on here. So if you find it starting, put it on shovel, start recording, and then because your silage pit might be out the front here, you want it straight away. And then you would drive up over your silage. I'm sure this is going to work as well when the silage is as big as it is. So you drive up over your silage. We'll leave it there for the time being. Then reverse drive. That went well. Oh, it's going to work. That's alright. I thought we'd messed up big time there. Reverse drive, and then usually when I reverse out, I try and reverse out, so when I put it on straight, I'm going straight for wherever I want to tip, if that makes sense. So reverse out here, and then put it at a little bit of an angle, and then we're virtually, not quite, but virtually straight. So knock it out of reverse, pull forwards, press your first P to put it in the pre-unload position. Well, first P was to put it down, this is the next one, puts it in the pre-unload position, drive straight, that's where you want to tip. If I get it in the middle it might work, and then this is where we want to be unloading, so tip there, press P there, so that's your unload, then into reverse, and then I usually spin round again. Back into forwards, so knock it out of reverse. If you roll up down here, it tells you whether you're in reverse or not. So if you click on it there, it would stop reverse driving. Drive forwards towards the first start arrow. You don't have to go right to it, and press stop. So there we go. So I want to set the shovel positions. So I'm going to put that as unloading, pre-unloading. And then if we turn around, put the bucket right over, and if you make a mistake, all you do is just click on it and it'll knock it off again, and click on it again once you've got it where you want it. I can't remember what the transport positions are anyway, so we'll try it. So drive course. As I say, I'm not the best at explaining these things. But if anybody's stuck, you can just give me a shout and I'll try and talk you through it, maybe a little bit slower. So we'll see how we get on here. And the mass is still working okay. Like I say, I've had problems with this seater. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's them weights on the front or what it was, but it wouldn't, when it got over here, it wouldn't tip. So we'll see how this gets on. I'm not so sure that's maybe working. Doesn't seem to be any going on the floor. So we'll leave that as it is. Well, we'll let him just go back and make sure he does it again, okay. Maybe just didn't have it quite set right. But I've tried to get it into this dip this time with the Zeta. Tried to get it into that dip here with the weight, so that's not too bad. Right, so that's him selling, making his money. No, it isn't, he's stuck. Come on, don't be a dick. Right. Oh man, I knew this wouldn't go well. So that will move forward. Yeah, it is very sensitive where he wants you to be, or where he wants to tip, should I say. Probably easier when you're not using a front loader, to be honest. So if you're using a telehandler, you could extend the boom out a bit so the tractor's actually not quite as close to the trailer, if that makes sense. Whereas now the tractor's getting quite close. Yeah. Come on, make a move. Yeah, well, it was worth a try, what can I say? What can I say? How's the Zeta getting on? Badly. Badly. Very badly. Ah, man. It is quite a tight silage pit, this one, where everything is. That is kind of... doesn't help matters, really. I'm trying to use course player. Course player doesn't really like to play nicely. Maybe I've just got the bucket too low there. That's maybe why. That could be why, actually. Maybe I've got to fix this. What I'll do is I'll tip that off. Like I say, I'm no expert. Right, so put that down. On the floor. Right, so we'll try that. So loading position, so we just click on it and then click on it again. I'm going to widen that a little bit as well. See if that helps. Right, try again. I do find this is easier with loading shovels and the big telehandlers and everything. Seem to work better than it does with the tractors. It's maybe going to work. We'll see. Right. Yeah. You're just doing my nutting, you. Continue. No. Come on. Fired up. I heard you fire up. I'm a bit sneaky there. Right, he's ready. So, what I should have done there, I've messed up there. Never mind. I've messed up. I've messed up. What I should have done is set the course off where he was, but it wasn't working anyways. It's not good. So we'll take these down and we'll sell them. We'll see how much money we get. I could have cut across the field there where we came up before, but we'll go this way. 8.6 hours. So yeah, I was going to change them at 10. And like I say, there's that 8R I quite like the look of. Oh, can't come in. Also got to check on the sawmill as well. So the mass is 99%, he's got a full bucket. The Zeta is tipping. Oh, so it's working okay at the moment. It's working okay so far, touch wood, he says. Turn in here. Just before we sell them, we will just check the prices, see who's getting the best price. Which may obviously change as soon as we dump one load in. I'm just going to cheat and go down the wrong side of the village. So we want to be turning right just after this pickup. Hopefully with a bit of luck we won't catch him with a trailer. Oh, way past. Up over the curb. I bet they had a heart attack if they were looking out the window and the tractor wheel just come flying past the front window. Right, wrong button. So if we go on here, wood chips. So, oh god, they're a good price. Sale area 2. Right. We'll definitely be going to sale area 2, which is this one, I think. It certainly is. So I'm going to make ourselves at least 16,000 here. Great demand, DRUMARD area 1 for canola. 17,072 pounds for that load, so that's good. I don't think we've got any canola though, have we? Just double check on that. Oh geez, look at the price of that. 19,000, yeah, we're going to have to do a trailer load of that, I think. We're going to have to do a trailer load of that at that price. So you've got, that was sell area 1 there, like I say, sell area 2 where we went first. Right, so once you sell all, ooh, missed the park bench and missed the pickup. So yeah, it's quite a good price for canola. We may have to get some planted. If that's the kind of price we're going to get on a great demand. Probably do with another trailer actually, couldn't we? Would probably be a sensible thing to do. So I'll leave the massey down there for the time being. We'll go and get this canola. Things are all, see, as you get into the game, you start getting these great demands and that. I know we haven't got a massive amount of canola, but it'll all add up. Like I say, I've got that silage as well. So, oh, watch out, chickens. Must be getting very close to being ready now. So, we want canola. So it's still going to leave us with about 3,175 was it, litres. It's filling up nicely. There we go. So what was it? 2,100. It's gone up as well. We'll not push our luck there though. So that'll be another 32,000, just over. I'll sell this trailer load. We are in the money. Who needs that gold nugget? Not us, at the moment, he says. Like I say, the silage, yeah, still, Zeta's still running, so that's good. So it's going to put us over 200,000 in the bank. Like I say, we are trying to do it legitly. I am doing jobs, as you can see the bars were going up, so I've been doing, excuse me, losing my voice. Oh, cold coffee, you can't beat it. Yeah. Sends shivers down his spine, that does. But it's lubricated the voice, so that's the main thing. So, yeah, we are trying to do it legitimately. I don't want to get that gold nugget. If we need to, then we will get it, but we'll just leave it there for the time being. We'll fly down here again. Be sick of us flying by with JD. We'll just double check. I don't want to be selling it if anything daft's happened. So, sale area 1. Oh man. That's my other half giving me a cold, I think. Could do without that. Right, so come on, show me the money. $35,108. Yes, and we can live with that. A few more trailer loads like that would be very nice. So let's put us up to 213,356. We'll go and take him back down now to the wood chips, and we'll get back on with that. Definitely needs that tyre fixing on that pickup. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. So we'll cheat here. So I don't want to follow that car all the way up that hill. So we'll take a shortcut. See, there's all these fields as well. I don't think these, I was going to say, when you look on the map, they're not the squarest of field, these ones. Which way are you going? Not the fields. Right, how are we going to work this then? So we want to be... Oh, jeez, where are you going? See there, there's our gold nugget. So if I put this over here somewhere like this... What will you make of that, Mr. Massey? This is why I should have set the course up first. Try and get it back in where the position where it was. So the Massey will move! Come on! Ah man, what are you doing to me? It's still going a treat. You're doing a grand job, Mr. Zeta. I'm not sure. Stop driver. Right, so this tip point is... There, kind of. Somewhere. Kind of. Not sure that's right. It's probably going to go badly. Probably faster to do it yourselves, to be honest, guys. trying to set it up so you can use it. It's probably faster doing it yourself. Let's see. Nah, I knew that wasn't going to happen. It must be there somewhere. It must have been round here somewhere. Had to have been round there somewhere, because that's where I was tipping it as well. So why are you not playing the game? Oh, wrong one. Switched off. Tell you what, we'll just switch that off, or not save it. We'll jump in the cab and see how we get on. There we go, just do it ourselves. Who needs cosplay? As I said, it's probably faster doing it yourself than me trying to teach you how to use cosplay. I know the basics, but it doesn't always work for me either. And like I say, I've been doing it as long as cosplay has been out, and I still mess up regular. Well, that's filling up nicely. With our giraffe bucket, that isn't a giraffe. I can't remember what it's called though, but I remember making myself look a plonker. So yeah, biogas is still selling, so money's going up. Must be nearly full now, I think. It's quite a sized bucket that as well. It's quite a bit bigger than the standard in-game one. No, it's not hugely bigger, but standard in-game one's only 1800 litres, 1857 is it? I think this is about 2,500 litres. So I'll jump out. We'll open the door, switch the engine off. Jump in the Renoir. John Deere. I don't know where I get Renoir from. That's to do with work, that is. I've got an idiot at work that's been telling the boss we don't need Volvos with the Globetrotter. We could do with Reynolds, he says. The plonker is kind of what I say. Well, it's just a Volvo. It's not like a blooming Volvo. It may have the Volvo running gear on it, but it's nothing like a Volvo to drive, trust me. I've driven both. The new Renaults, which the new Renaults are a lot better than the old Renault trucks, but they're not a Volvo. And I'm not a big fan of Volvos either, I'd rather have Scania. A lot better for the woods, traction wise, shorter wheelbase, and tag axles. But I have a Volvo at the moment. I keep telling the transport manager when it's to change that it would be better if it was a V8 Scania, but I don't think he's going for it. Right, so we'll take these down again. And yet again, I can't remember what time I started recording. God, I am useless at that. I'm just using the force. That'll tell me when I've had enough time. Right, check. Wrong one. I've just even done it and I've still pressed the wrong one. Right, where are we at now? Still cell area 2, so that's good. So that's this one. So what I'll do is I'll do one more load, but we'll set a course up, I think, and then I'll show you how you can set a course up just to lead wood chips. Well, it works with everything, to be honest with it. So you're not loading from, you don't have to load from a silo or anything like that, you can load from anywhere. And it should work, he says, after his big mess up with a Massey trying to load the trailer. He's trying to convince you now that he knows what he's talking about. So what we'll do is we'll just set the course up first, and then we'll quickly load the trailer with the Massey ourselves, and then he should take off. So if we cut across here, come on JD, them horses. Yeah, I can't work out why it does that. Then when I come into game next time, it'll probably be okay again. Never mind, never mind. Go look at our money, 260,000. We are flying up. So yeah, so if we, I don't think we're going to attempt to try and load it with courseplay again. Right, so if we set a course up, so if you, that one, yeah, tell me so which one it is. This one here, the very bottom, grain transport. What's that one? It's been that long since I've done it. Yeah, that one. So then you start course, then I'll just knock that off so I can use the computer, use the mouse. So if we set off, it doesn't really matter if you go one side or the other because we're only going to have the one tractor running the course. So taking this way when we go out. and we're going to assume that the cell area 2 is going to always have the better price. It may not, but that's what we're going to assume here. Take it down here. It's stuck in traffic as usual. I do think the traffic's exceptionally slow at the moment. We'll shut off here to the right. Take it down here. Then we're going to do the same again. Because there's just the one running, it doesn't matter. If I had two running, I'd probably have kept it right over to the left and gone down the left hand side there. But just because we've only got the one running, so we're not going to hit any traffic coming the other way. Or nothing on course play anyways. Slow it right down. And drive in here. And then, as I say, because I think sale area 2 is going to keep the better price, so go on to sale area 2 first. If you thought sale area 1 was going to give you the better price first, I'd have probably gone over grade 1. So I'm just going to come around here. I'm not going to go anywhere near sell area 1. And as I say, as you go over 2, it should have over sell area 2, it should tip it and sell it as it would grade. So the Zeta needs to be refueled. So I'm trying to come out of here without hitting any collisions or anything. Back up here. Big American maps, something like that. This is where this course plays, and it really is an amazing mod. These tighter little maps, it does work if you're careful, but it is a lot harder to get the courses set. Just takes a bit of practice, and as I say, I've been using it since 15 and I still mess it up. So, if you don't get it right the first time, don't worry about that. No, I don't think anybody will get it right first time every time. I know for certain I don't. I'm not ashamed to say that. So right, so if we turn this round here and spin it round, we'll not go up the banking this time like we did last time. We'll do. Pull that down here. And then press stop, and then if you look here, once you press stop, you could save it. I'm not going to save it. Should I? Yeah, I probably will actually, because I don't know whether I'll get all them moved. So what I'd save is for placeable chips. Once I get rid of these, I'll probably delete that. But if you look at the very bottom here, number of runs to perform unlimited. Well, that's fine. You can change that if you only wanted to do 2 runs. But below it, make sure you change this. Same even if you're running from a silo, like with a silo where we filled the canola. Just make sure you change it to whatever you actually want. So you keep clicking through them. As you can see, they all come up: potatoes, sugar beet, fertilizer, manure, seeds, total mix rations, forage, chaff, wood chips. So there. And then once you're on there, if you press start, he says that should go to the start position and stop. That's it. And we can jump out. Like I say, if I work this right, do it quickly. Let's see if I don't press the wrong button. If we quickly load this up, once we get him to 100%, he should take off and go and tip that, and then come back to exactly the same place. So that shouldn't take long. I think it's 15%. I think that filled it up there. So what's that? 7 buckets, 6 and a bit buckets. That's 2. That's 3. Probably better to count when I've put them in the trailer rather than beforehand, or I might count them twice. So that's 3. There's quite a bit of wood chips here, mind. As I say, I did get a bit carried away with the brooks. Zeta's slipping now as well, and needs refueling. Man, it never ends with that Zeta. That's 4. Just starting to appear now over the side wall. That's 5. Was it 5? Ah, you're probably keeping count better than me. What did I say? 6 and a bit? I can't remember. Yeah, 6 and a bit I think it was. That's 6. No, not too bad. I wasn't far off. That's 93%. So it's not going to take a full one. So as I say, if I've done this right, which whoa, where you going? 93%. I must have that set so it leaves at 90%. Stupid woman. Anyways. It's doing what I wanted it to do, just a little bit sooner. So, oh my god, what are you doing? We're just going to stop that. I'll probably end up doing that myself. Right, so we'll check on the JD. We'll watch this go down and tip. Make sure it gets tipped okay, and then I think that's where we'll call it a day. No, I still haven't even uploaded the first video yet. I've done anything with it, so I'll try and sort that out. And this will just, I've got it set so it does it. If you look on here, it's a speed from recording. You can change it so it goes virtually flat out, maximum speed there, but I usually keep it from recording. There, that's it. Drive on at 90%. It's this one here, so I should have put that at 100%. So I'll change that for when it comes back. I'll just double check it is. Yeah, it's still number 2, so that's okay. All is good. We can get down here past these cars and things. So, like I say, I'm not the best course player. I can do it, I'm not the best at explaining it, but if anybody's stuck, I will try and help you out. I'll maybe try and do a more detailed or slower way of doing it. Maybe what my problem is, I maybe do it a little bit too fast. But anyways, that's selling. My voice is going again. So, thank you very much for watching, guys, and until the next time, I'll say bye for now.